Afternoon and good evening. Welcome and hello. My name is Jay with Pink Mink Market. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is Thursday. This is June 25th, 2025, and welcome to the Morning Shine. Can you freaking believe that we are almost through the month of June? WTF is going on. This is so crazy. I was just talking to one of my teacher friends and they're like, yeah, we're getting ready to go back to school. Like, school starts for us at the end of August here in the great state of Florida. I use that term very loosely. We're in the state of Florida on the West Coast, so not the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, like crazy side. We're all the way across on the sleepier side, which people call it. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this music too, so it's not super duper loud. Just a little something in the background, but the teachers are going back. They have to go back to school earlier because they have to, they gotta do admin stuff. They gotta go to meetings. They gotta do whatever. So the summer is almost over. If you'll notice, teachers here, they take their vacations like right after school gets out because they're like, we don't want to be called back early. We don't want it to run into any problems. So they go like in June. So my friend that I was talking to actually took their vacation in June. I was like, good, you deserve it. You deserve it. We have no filter going on here on FB or on the gram, but thank you so much. I just got my hair done yesterday, so I'm back to my natural color, which is blonde. I'm actually growing my hair out, which you can't really see from this video, but I'm trying to do something with these curls in the background. Who knows? People ask me all the time, how long are you growing your hair out? And I say, think Fabio. Think I can't believe it's not butter. Think like 1980 to 90s era. Like that's how long it's going to be. What the hell is this show and what is it about? The Morning Shine. There is nothing for sale here on the Morning Shine yet. The website will be live on July the 3rd where you can buy Morning Shine merch, including hoodies, hats, headbands, etc. 2 different types of t-shirts. TheMorningShine.com is the name of that website right now. I think it's just like a coming soon. And I will set that one. I'm working on it very, very hard behind the scenes. That one will be live coming up on July the 3rd, as well as our regular website for the business, which is Pink Mink Market on both of these. Jeannie, how are you? Welcome. PinkMinkMarket.com, where we will be selling items, of course. So we'll be selling items through our website, through our Etsy store, a little bit on live streams, but not like we were before. So some of you know us strictly from Facebook. Meta is up here, is the umbrella company. Down below, we've got Instagram and we have Facebook. So Instagram, thank you for allowing us to go live on your platform. I think we needed 10,000 followers to go live, which is absolutely insane. After we reached 10,000 followers, I do believe that they lowered the bar back down to 1,000. On Facebook, you only need 100 people to go live, right? But the violations are the terms of service are very strict on both platforms. So you have to be very careful. And it's different for every platform. Like I've got a little bit of music playing in the background. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's going to be something that is allowed here. It's a remixed version, so I'm hoping. I do have royalty-free music, but I am playing it on the iPad from 1972. Can you believe I found it and it still works? This is the first generation iPad. I think it's the first generation. It's either the first or the second. Anyways, we do live streams. I just posted on the business page, which is this page and that page. I posted the schedule. So Tuesday through Friday, you can find us at 7 a.m. on TikTok, 7 to 7:45. They're 45-minute streams. You can find us at 8 a.m. right here on Instagram. And then at 9 a.m. you can find us over on YouTube. The YouTube links I've been sharing over to FB, so you can click on those if you wish. I wish I could download the entire video from YouTube. I even signed up for their Premiere service, but unless I screen record it and rewatch it, I can't grab the whole video. I can only share the link, which sucks. I really would like to be able to share the video, download it to my phone, download it to my computer, and then share it over. It would be so much better that way. The live streams that we do are kind of like not the same because it's different for every stream, of course. We are brand new to streaming back on Instagram. We took the last 10 months to recalibrate, to get some things together. I dissolved one business and I opened up another one. The grand opening is on July 3rd. Actually, the The actual opening was set to be July 1st, but I'm dog sitting right now. I'm in the middle of a 15-day dog sit. So I'm actually not going to be back home until July the 2nd. I have to do a few tweaks with the background and everything that's going on for the different types of live streams that we'll be doing. This is not my regular setup. This is not my house. I do love this dog right here. It's a paper mache dog that the artist lives here. I know. It's huge. Oh my gosh, look at this. I want to show you all too if I can. Look how big this dog is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she made that. She made that dog. Can you believe it? Anyways, I'm watching. It's a Great Dane. She's an older lady. And today I'm actually doing a little something, just a favor for a friend that's down the street. So I'm going to go walk their dogs very quickly. Nothing too crazy. Like in the middle of the afternoon, they just need to be let out and go potty. So I've been doing a few things while we have been on break or whatever, a recalibration time in the last 10 months. I've been driving for a rideshare company. I've been driving for Uber for the last 10 months, which I love driving for Uber. Everybody that drives for them, there's all these groups on Facebook and all these things you can join, and people just complain. We get it. Yes, you're putting a lot of miles on your car. I put 65,000 miles on my car in 10 months. I had 5,000 miles on my pretty much brand new car because I worked from home for 6 years. So I had hardly any miles on my car after it got shablammed in the storm of 2022, which was Hurricane Ian. And then when I bought the new car, oh my gosh, I barely went anywhere. And then all of a sudden I was going everywhere, all the way from St. Petersburg down to Marco Island. I was driving all over the picking people up from the airport, driving people here, there, everywhere. I worked the overnight shift, so 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Well, I tried to be home by 6 a.m. So it was more like 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. And then I would drive home, listen to a podcast or whatever the case may be. I know I'm so oily today. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to share this stream out over on the gram to just a few people. 1, 2, 3. These are just the first people that are popping up on my... Oh, I appreciate you all always stopping in, even stopping in just to say, hey. I don't know how many it lets you send out on here. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, that's you over here. Hello. So we are going to be doing sales live streams also for Pink Mink Market, again, starting on July 3rd, which happens to fall on a Friday. We're going to be doing at least one live feed day over on Facebook, and we're going to be doing live streams on TikTok and on Instagram, as well as website drops, as well as good morning, Catless Grin. I see you here, there, and everywhere. We're going to be doing website drops as well. So we're going to be doing website drops, probably weekly. A little bit different for me because I'm going to be doing a little bit behind the scenes, like taking photographs, descriptions, and posting like that, etc., which will free up more time for me to do things like packing, shipping, and grow my brand. Big news and very exciting. I was featured on I had a little bit of commentary on TMZ yesterday. What? TMZ, if you don't already know, they provide news because they provide news to it's celebrity news, headlines. Yeah, this is behind the scenes over here on FB. You're welcome to join over here. This one will stay up for all of our friends over on Facebook who are like, what the hell are you doing? And then this is, so we're growing. Instagram will grow with time. YouTube will grow with time. The busiest live stream we do now is over on TikTok. I know. The Morning Shine, we're not selling anything. I soon will be selling merch. So again, like we said, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, headbands, etc., which will help to support the Morning Shine show. The Morning Shine is about cohesiveness. It's about bringing people together. It's about community, as in, yes, just coming to hang out. We're just relaxing. I'm on my third cup of coffee today. This is actually cold coffee. And I know that sounds disgusting. It's not iced coffee. It's like cold brew that I mix with just a little bit of half and half. And it's actually quite delish. I know, but it goes down very easily, so I have to be careful. If I have too much coffee, it makes me a little jittery, so I really need to be careful. My hair is about to do something. This is what I do when my hair starts looking crazy again. Look, you just do like this. Whoop. Ta-da! No filter over here. Not a freaking smoothing effect or anything. Why? Facebook, why do you do this? What is that I just pushed? Oh, wait, they will let me have a little filter. Thank you. Hold on. This one is okay. Just a little smoothing effect. Thank you. My gosh. Sometimes I'm like, why are they doing this? Do you want me to come out here all natural? This is a morning show. Yeah, I got some bags under my eyes, y'all. I woke up in the night. The weirdest thing happened. The same thing that happened yesterday. So I woke up. The TV shuts off automatically here. I woke up to Alexa playing music. And I was like, who turned you on? I didn't even know you were here, first of all. But who turned this music on? It freaked me the F out. And I was like, you know her name? Off. Turn off. And don't turn back on. I don't know if she gets all those commands. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she knows everything that's going on now, But I was like, no, that was very freaky. It was very freaky, and especially when waking up at 4 to 5 in the morning. I've already made food for the dog. I've already taken the dog for a walk. She has already done all the things that she needs to do today, and she is taking her morning nap. I'm like, girl, don't sleep too much because we have an afternoon nap coming up around 2 p.m. So I'm watching here. I'll be here until July 2nd. Which seems so far away. It's 8 days away. I've been here for 7 days now, so for a week. I miss my pups. I miss Brody. I miss Dieter. I miss Big Mama. I miss Jet. So we have 2 dogs and 2 cats of our own. Thankfully, Roger took this week off because Roger is actually helping to watch the animals. Otherwise, I would have to be going back and forth, which that is only going to be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where I will have to be jumping back and forth to both houses. So I'll have to be here, get everything ready, leave, go to my house, get them set up, come back here, make sure everything's good, dogs out, back there, walk the dogs, and then by then Roger will be home to take care of the evening shift stuff. But it's going to be a little bit of this, that, and the other thing. But it gives me time to work on what I'm working on in the background, which is website stuff. The only thing that I can't do here is take pictures of products, etc. Our product lines are very limited right now anyway, so the product lines are it's not going to be too much. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And as I'm about 20 minutes, I'm still in Cape Coral, so I'm only 20 minutes from my house. It's not too far, but I'm way on the other side of Cape Coral, so it seems like a long way, but it's really not. Once you drive 65,000 miles, it seems like nothing. You're like, oh, it's fine. I'll just turn the radio on for a minute. Nothing too crazy. But it's the back and forth a little bit, and it's a little bit rough with the animals, especially mine, when they think that I'm going to be home, and then I'm not, and then I come and leave and come and leave. They're like, what the hell is going on? Are daddy and daddy getting a divorce? That's what they're thinking, They're thinking to themselves, like, where's the other daddy? Why is he not sleeping here? What the hell is going on? Look at this. I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and my roots are already coming out. That's all right. So anyways, I'm working on the websites. Both websites will be going live on July the 3rd. Now, there might not be products, maybe 1, 2, 3 products on the pinkminkmarket.com website, but both of them will be going live. That and themorningshine.com. Themorningshine.com, think apparel, and then Pink Mink Market is going to be a little bit of merch, okay? We started my old business, which has now been dissolved. That chapter is closed in my life. So that business started with 1 kilogram of rose quartz palm stones, a kilo of amethyst palm stones. I think I had some little amethyst spheres from my personal collection, and some incense. And from there, you sell some things, you buy some things. You sell some things, you buy some things. You sell some things. The key is not to take that money and put it into bills. you take that money and put it back into stock. That's the hard part, right? So I'm going to continue my Uber journey for a little bit longer until there's a crossover period where your sales are going to be, more than, to be able to cross over and really concentrate and focus on the business. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to focus and do as much as I can while I have the little bit of downtime. And then I'll reevaluate once we get going, Things are very fluid too. The Morning Shine is 3 different live feeds in the morning. So the first one is on TikTok. Second one is this one right here on Instagram. And then right after this, we'll be live on YouTube. Same thing. Instagram and YouTube are brand new markets for us. People don't know me. They don't know what the Morning Shine is about. They don't know what business I'm doing. We did 111 live streams over here on Instagram. We used to go live for 1 hour before we would do our 4-hour stream over on Facebook. So we would do an hour. And the point of going live over here was to gain new customers for the business. But what ended up happening is people would just migrate over from Facebook and come hang out for an extra hour over here. And I'm like, why am I wasting my time spinning my wheels over on the gram when I could just go live for an extra hour over on FB, which is what I ended up doing. So then we were live for 5 hours over there. It just made more sense because it was like over here we were doing sneak peeks, we were doing stuff like that, but it never was really bringing in what I needed it to, which was a new audience, a new set of eyeballs on your stuff. But I did meet my friend Leisha right here on Instagram. If I wouldn't have done those live feeds on Instagram, I would never have met my friend Leisha. And Leisha did cross over to Facebook, or was already on Facebook. Most people were on Facebook first and then Instagram next, right? It took a while for everybody to cross over to Instagram, which I'm hoping that everybody is maybe ready. For some reason, there is a huge resistance. Some freshly fresh eyes is correct. There is so much resistance to get people to go from these platforms over to TikTok. So I don't know what it is, but TikTok has a giant community. There's like 1 billion people on there every day that check their stuff. So, we'll continue our journey there. We'll continue our journey here. We've had our journey with FB. We're going to continue the journey over there a little bit. And then we're going to, we'll adjust things as needed. I have a subscriber. There's a subscriber area here on Instagram. I'm also going to be doing some fitness classes behind the subscriber paywall and exclusive live streams. So we're not going to be live as often or for as long as we were before, but behind the subscriber paywall here, behind the subscriber paywall on Facebook, and behind the subscriber paywall on TikTok, we are actually set up for subscriptions on all 3 of those. I'm going to have to set up 3 different devices because I cannot work out 3 times in a row for 3 hours. I would be absolutely beat by the end of the day. Let's see. TikTok, too fast paced. A lot of people say that. Oh, especially with live streams. It is a little bit less personable over there, but the nice thing about TikTok is you are able to reach a broader audience. So that is the thing that is great about there, is you can have a room full of 5 people, 50 people, 500 people, and it's hard to keep up. But with TikTok Shop, it's hard to keep up on individual comments, which is the joy. So you're putting on like a show, which like is the Morning Shine, So this show is something where you can, it can translate into other markets. Like you can take this video, put it on this, take this video, put it on that. I'm going to figure it out. So I only have to do, instead of doing 2 videos, one here and then recording another one right after, maybe I could do this one and then post it over there. But, the people that are watching live in those places, they don't know the people that are watching live here or the people that are watching live here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to, with the live stream platform at least. Some people like watching the live stream platform. Some people like shopping via websites. We've already done the live stream effect in terms of shopping. Unfortunately, on one of the platforms that we were going live on, before is like RIP, it was a good ride, you know what I mean? But the market is garbage, the economy is garbage, and also I believe that live streaming has taken a turn where it's become something that is not making sense for us in a business way anymore, which is why we are going to have things separated. So we're going to have a live stream for like social time, which would be like the morning shine. This is what we're doing, right? So you can find us in the morning shine all throughout the morning, here, there, and everywhere. And then we'll have our sales streams in the evening. So it's going to be personal, business, a little bit more separated, as it should be, you know. And for everybody who doesn't know, on my Facebook friends list, I unfriended everybody on my friends list over there. I'm friends with one person over there, not Roger. I unfriended Roger, my mother, everybody. Because I was making such inflammatory content in terms of like politics, stuff like that. The Morning Shine has nothing to do with that. It's more about cohesiveness than divisive content. But I was making a lot of political content, a lot of commentary, etc. And I only shared over on these two platforms a snippet of what I was sharing over on TikTok. Just a snippet. It's shocking that I actually still have all of my accounts and they are all intact, but they are. I have been through my fair share of violations. I have been through my fair share of restrictions. I have been demonetized, remonetized, like all of the above. It's been a wild and crazy train ride, but I had to get a lot of stuff off of my chest. As running a business, it's just silly to ostracize half of your community, you know, for whatever reason. Now, that being said, I am going to be a lot more conscious of who and what is going on, especially when I'm live streaming. Healthy boundaries is something that I've worked very hard on. As you know, I have been in therapy for the last 12 years. We just celebrated our 12-year anniversary. Healthy boundaries is where it's at. So if you are comfortable doing live streams for 15 minutes, do a 15-minute live stream. If you're comfortable doing 45 minutes, seems to be my little sweet spot, which I like. So I like to go live for 45 minutes. I like to, hold on one sec. I like to go live for 45 minutes and just do our thing. And then, that's what the Morning Shine is all about. It's just like chilling. I do a lot of celebrity headlines as well. I cannot wait. The TMZ episode actually aired last night. I didn't know that. Our friend Lori posted something on something my friend Peter posted and said, oh my gosh, I just saw Jay on TMZ. And the story that I got to cover was like dream come true. It was Taylor and Travis's wedding. What? Like, what are you talking about? Not only do I get to be featured on national TV, which is great exposure, you know, I am the brand, you know what I mean? Like, I am the brand, so not only great exposure for me, but also you can't talk about like your businesses and stuff. It's very, boom, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, commentary in and out. I don't know where they're going to cut it, if they're going to cut some of the things out. I said a couple of things in there, a little shout out to Tay. Rumor has it, they don't know, the crazy thing that I was talking about is that there's over 1,000 guests that are invited to their wedding. They all, rumor has it, they had to sign an NDA. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement that they could not disclose certain things about the wedding. So George Kittle, who is a tight end for the 49ers, he's a tight end that is, you know, friends with Travis, a lot of people from the NFL, A-list celebrities, but they're also inviting people that are just, you know, just living their lives. I'm like, girl, the DMs are open. The DMs are open. I'm going to post that video everywhere, and you know I'm going to be tagging the hell. Will she ever see that video? I don't know. I don't know if she watches TMZ. Probably not. You know, but maybe. You never know. I've been manifesting a lot of stuff this year, and I'm getting really, really good at it. I'm getting really good at manifestation and really good at keeping journals and manifestation journals and positive outcomes. I find money all the time. Literally, not only my own money, like finding money in like pockets and stuff, but like I found a $20 bill on the freaking, like right by my car the other day. I was like, this is amazing. Money is, repeat after me, money is attracted to me. I only accept this positive energy from the universe or whatever it is you believe in terms of religion, etc. I only accept positive energy. I am repelling negative energy away from me. I am healthy. I am wealthy. Wealthy as in surrounded by great people, friends, family, etc. And rich. Money is attracted to me. We have, oh my gosh, so much money. We don't even know what to do with it. The bank accounts are bursting with money. We're able to give to so many different people and so many charities and help out the homeless. And I'm still going to teach my group fitness classes. And I said I'm going to volunteer one day at this place called The Hope Chest, which is an amazing business here in the Southwest Florida area. They work very closely with Hope Hospice, which helps people to transition to their next stage, at their end of life experience here on this earth. And I think that it's a really just great place. They donate the money that they make from these like consignment / thrift stores to help to pay for the care that they give to the elderly. As we grow older, my hope is that people will care for me the same way that I'm caring for the elderly people in my life. You know what I mean? So as we continue to grow older, please, oh my gosh, the universe, are you listening? I just want that. Yeah, I want someone to take care of me. Don't put me in a home, please. Oh, let's go over a couple celebrity headlines, nothing too crazy. Let's see if there's anything worthy of talking about today. Oh, so yesterday, let me just finish up really quickly. So yesterday I was talking about the wedding. So nobody knows where it's going to be. So they've rented out. There's rumors about Madison Square Garden, about the wedding is going to be there. Some people are saying the after party is going to be there. But Madison Square Garden has been rented by Travis and Taylor for millions of dollars. George Kittle slipped that he will be wearing a blue suit. So we're like, is there a dress code? Is there, there's no gifts. They're not accepting any gifts at their wedding. They're like, we have everything we need. Take your gifts, donate it to a charity of your choice. Take the money you would have spent on a gift and donate, which I think is freaking amazing, of course. Those of you that don't know, I love Taylor Swift, always have and always will. There's a lot of divisiveness on that issue as well, but you gotta like at least one of the songs. Come on. Oh my gosh, Bunny and Jelly is in the headlines. Yes, they are in the middle of they're in the middle of divorce court, maybe. They just announced it last week, but they are staying in the headlines. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised if it came out that this was just kidding, JK, we're getting back together. It's kind of like Love Island. Do you watch Love Island? I don't really watch it, but I have read and heard that it was a little bit of a this season until all the drama started coming out, between the two gentlemen, and there's is this a romance? Is this what's going on? It's now people are glued to the TV, what is happening? Are these two getting together? I don't know anything about Love Island, and the person who does my hair, she is very what do you mean you don't watch Love Island? And girl, I just don't have time. When I am, oh my gosh. Hello, Roger. How are you? Good morning. I told you I would be, you can find me on Facebook. It's really easy to find me from Facebook to Instagram. If you have they're always pushing people on Facebook to Instagram anyway, which is where we are live right now. You are behind the scenes over here on Facebook, but Instagram is where we are live from 8 to 8:45 every day. I just didn't want Facebook to feel like we were missing out. You know what I mean? I do 3 live feeds in the morning. They're the same, but they're different. This is the Morning Shine. My name is Jay. I repeat myself a lot. Coming to you live from Southwest Florida. This is a morning show about cohesiveness, togetherness, light, love, and community. Yes? I know Love Island, I feel like I'm really far behind. It's like trying to catch up on Survivor. What are they on, season 26? I don't know what's happening. Everybody knows all the tea, all the drama from all the seasons past. I know nothing. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me turn this down. This is definitely going to get me VIO-lated. Oh, here's a good one. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith made a rare red carpet appearance with family in Paris. And I read something last week that they were seen having dinner together. Were they talking about just this, just this one particular event? Or could something else be brewing? Oh, stay tuned. The Bachelorette, same thing. I haven't been watching The Bachelorette. Now they have what's the one, The Bachelorette or The Bachelor for people who are in their more senior years? It's called like Bachelorette Senior Edition, Golden Years or something like that, right? I was like, okay, do the damn thing. Oh, sorry, I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying not to swear on live streams anymore. I've been so bad. I've F-bombed up and down one side and the other. Yes, very inflammatory. I'm trying not to F-bomb anymore. I'm trying not to swear. I'm just trying to be a little bit better on the live streams. A little more PG-13-ish, if you will. Not so rated R or what's the NC-17? Golden something, I can't remember either. Okay, let's see really quickly. Oh my gosh, this is talking about something with Ariana Grande, but I want to talk about something else. Ariana Grande, as you know, was in Wicked. I never watched Wicked. I wasn't a huge fan. My friend Ross is like, what do you mean you've never seen Wicked? You know, Ariana Grande has been catching a lot of drama about, people are always talking, she looks too big, she looks too skinny. People are always worried about people's weight. They're like obsessed with it, I fluctuate 30 pounds this way and that way, whatever. And if somebody has something to say about it, I said I wasn't going to swear, remember? But Ariana Grande is on tour right now. You probably don't realize how many Ariana Grande songs you know and have heard on the radio that you're like, oh, that's Ariana too. So she's doing all of these hits, and people have all kinds of opinions about what she looks like. Is she healthy? Is she not? Blah, 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 blah. You know what? She's still on tour and she's still doing the dang thing. So just let people live their lives, right? What's this Gladiator? Oh my gosh, Willow Smith. Willow Smith has to be how old now? This makes me feel 1,000,000 years old. Willow Smith had a hit back in the day, so that's Jada and Will's daughter, Willow, right? Oh, Cardi B leads the BET nominations with 6 nods. Cardi B eating it up. Nicki, not so much. Sorry, girlfriend. That is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Anyway, I do a little bit of celebrity commentary. I did a lot of political commentary, which I'm not doing anymore. Or I've at least lowered the temperature on that. And I'm telling you, it's so difficult sometimes because I want to... When I make content in terms of videos, what I do is I see content, either hear it on the radio or whatever, and I don't care what my hair looks like, I don't care what I look like, I immediately record the content. If I'm laying down, if I'm sitting up, if I've got a piece of broccoli in my teeth, I record the video and then I post the video and then I walk away. I don't think about it again until I get notifications or a violation or whatever the case may be. And that's just the way that I create content. It's the way that you kind of have, some people obsess over how many views does this have? Has this been shared out 1,000,000 times? How many people have liked it? They look back at how many people have watched it. It's like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to get I am in a space where I am opinionated. I not only share things about my life, I also share my opinion on many, many different subjects. People agree with me, they don't agree with me. I'm not asking anybody to do either or, so it doesn't really matter. But in the entertainment industry, which would be, on a very small scale, that is what the Morning Shine is. It's just a small bit of 45-minute entertainment in the morning, Now, if you wanted to catch me here on TikTok, then here on Instagram and on YouTube, you could have 3 45-minute segments. They're all a little bit different, of course. Now, with the live streams, you can banter off of, people that are in the chat. You chat with them, they chat with you. A TikTok is a lot like that because there's oh my gosh, I just saw 3. There's so many people popping in and out. There's gifts. It is very fast paced. Like you said, Rebecca, it's very fast paced. So a lot of people don't like that. It's more, as we're starting to build up Instagram and build up YouTube, it's more of a show of me talking. I can talk for 45 minutes about nothing and talk about everything, everything all at once. What was the name of that movie? Everywhere, Everything, All at Once at the Same Time or something like that. It won like all kinds of different awards. I'm telling you, me and Roger tried to watch that movie and it's about all the things that I love, like metaphysical, like quantum physics, stuff like that. And we did not make it through the movie. About 3/4 of the way through. Good morning, my love. Roger just popped in over on FB. We're over on Instagram if you wanted to hop over there. I know that sometimes you lose access to that account, but yes, we are over on the gram. Over on the gram for our 45-minute segment over here, I am going to walk the other dogs, which they're actually on the same street. This is a rough one. So I would usually just walk down to the end of the street, but it's a little bit of a walk. I mean, for a block, it's probably more like 2.5 blocks, which is like, I don't know, a quarter mile or something like that. I don't have my big crazy hat. Whenever I walk the dogs, I try not to get too much sun. So I have my big crazy hat that I wear. I don't have that. So should I drive down there? It seems so lazy. It seems like I should just walk. People in other places, they walk everywhere. It's so freaking hot though. It's so hot. Shaki Roger, welcome. I see you. I'm just waving to you. Don't be scared. I'm not bringing anybody on the stream. What happens when I wave? Does it go like this? So one of the new things, so there is a Q&A something somewhere where you can ask a question and it'll pop up like a Q&A. I don't know what that's all about. This one, you cannot touch my face. Oh, it goes like this. Roger, you're up very early. Callous Grin is Rebecca. Roger, you know Rebecca very well. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Yesterday was such a crazy day with everything that happened with TMZ. It actually aired last night, Roger, so I didn't get to see it, but they'll post on their website sometime today. You'll be able to see my little tiny slot, my little piece talking about Taylor and Travis's wedding. So Lori, who is our friend from FB, she said something on one of Peter's posts and said, "Oh my gosh, I saw Justin on TMZ last night." I'm like, yeah, that was me. They actually asked me to do a second slot yesterday, but I was like, it does still make you nervous because it's on a national platform. It's so weird because I can live stream here, I can live stream there, I can live stream everywhere. But when you give me something halfway scripted, because you kind of have to send them like what you're going to say so they don't think that it's going to be like, they'll say like, oh, could you maybe dive a little deeper into what this person said? Or maybe could you back up a little bit on that or whatever the case may be. So you send them kind of what you're going to say and you kind of have to stick to that general arena of thought process. I mean, not verbatim, but to me, it seems a little bit like I don't like rehearsed. Things come out of my mouth. I talk about a lot of things. Like I can talk about whatever, but when it comes down to memorizing things like, oh, I have to hit on this point, I have to hit on this point, I get super nervous. Up early, me too. I woke up at 4:20 today and not for any of that. I know I just woke up at 4:20. Good. Yes, you can catch the shine here, there, or anywhere. We're always shining bright in the morning. Nothing too crazy going on. As you can see, this is what the morning shine is about. As more people come in, like I said, like we can bounce back and forth off of people who are watching the stream as opposed to me just like talking the whole time, which is fine either way. On YouTube, it's very much so me talking for 45 minutes, which again, I'm trying not to strain my voice when I teach Zumba classes when I teach dance classes like I do, I'm running very low on clothes, which I need to go home today. Look at this tan. What the heck is going on? Maybe I'll drive over there today. But I can talk for a long time about this, that, and everything. We're growing the community here and growing the community over on YouTube. It's going to take a while. After 2, 3, 4 live streams, if you had a full room of 50 people, everybody would do it. Everybody would get monetized. The hard part is going live for 2, 3, 4 months before people start to go, oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know what's going on over here. I've seen him pop across my stream before. So that is the hard part. And that is the part that most people do not want to do. So I do. I don't mind putting in the effort, putting in the time, putting in the energy, because you get to reap the rewards and benefits later. Instagram was 10,000 followers to even be able to go live, which is very difficult sometimes. You know, it's very difficult. What that does, instead of the 100 people over on Facebook, now it's 1,000 on Instagram. It cuts down on a lot of people who are selling their personal collections. It cuts down on a lot of the people who are selling, you know, without going through the proper channels in terms of like, you know, taxes, EIN, stuff like that, bippity boppity boo. And I made a video and I was very clear about how this time around, that collaboration over competition BS is out the window. Anybody who is in the retail space is the same markets as me is competition. That's just the way it is. You know, we tried to sugarcoat it for a long time, but like, you know, we shared a lot of the same, you know, you can only pull from the same group of people as customers for so long until everybody is tapped out. Everybody's saturated. So that is the point of diversifying. Everybody's like, oh, Jay, you're going to burn yourself out. Jay, you're going live on too many different places. I like Facebook. I like Instagram. I like this. I like that. You know what? We will figure it out eventually. I like to listen to what our customers have to say, but I also need to expand so that we're able to grow the business. Otherwise, you know what happens? The business ends up having to close. I know. You can only go live for so long for free, 50 free, and then you got to go back to work, unfortunately. So the money has to come from somewhere. I will have the website for themorningshine.com where merch will be available to support these live streams, and then I will have a completely separate website, pinkminkmarket.com, where I will be selling merchandise, etc. The Etsy store, I was able to get the name Pink Mink Market again. I took down all of my listings on Etsy for now because I want to take new pictures. I want to take, you know, the products that we had there are not there anymore. I don't have them. I don't own them. So we got to take some new pictures. So I'm going to be the photography king coming up here soon. Taking pictures, listing. It takes a little bit of extra effort because you got to put in the weight, the height, the dimensions, the this, of that, and the other thing. It's going to take a little bit to grow everything, but it took a long time to grow Blue Fox. It was 5.5 years we were in business, you know, and we really didn't start like ramping it up until like 6 months into it. So you know what? Slow and steady. And I am not one of those people where it has to be absolutely perfect. Like the website, I do like things to be perfect, but that will come with time. So once the websites are up and ready, like I'll show you all some sneak peeks once I get some stuff going here. I'm still working on like just filling in some of the gaps, but I'm building that website, not with code and stuff, but I'm like building it in terms of like uploading the pictures, uploading like where the layouts are. It just takes a little bit of time. So right now, if you go to themorningshine.com, I think it has like a coming soon page. If you type in pinkminkmarket.com, nothing comes up yet because I was having trouble. They were trying to help make me do, anyway, just behind the scenes BS. I'm just going to upload the website when it's live, which are two completely different vibes and two completely different types. One is going to be merchandise in terms of clothing. Right now, we don't have any Pink Mink Market merch, but hopefully down the road, I think it was like 2 or 3 years before we were able to afford, first of all, and get the Blue Fox hoodies. I know a lot of this, we had so much inventory on hand. We had so much product and so much, those days have passed. You know, there's the days of having countless amounts of product on hand are done for me. You know, that works for a lot of people. And I understand like in the retail space, you do have to have a certain amount of selection, but it was getting way out of control, as you knew, for those of you who did visit the Crystal Cave. Oh, I got to be careful. This is coffee number 3. I don't want to be like for the next one. And I want to be able to take a nap today. I know. Now, beware on the YouTube live feeds, I eat a banana on the live stream. You know, I love marketing. I love all of that stuff. So I'm going to hop over there in just a minute, but I did want to, this I share onto Instagram as a reel. So it's like the longest reel ever. It's 45 minutes, but at least I'm putting up content on Instagram. Oh, on YouTube, Rebecca, I am at The Morning Shine. At The Morning Shine. I don't think it says Pink Mink Market. It's at The Morning Shine. Yes, so you can find me over there. at the Morning Shine. There's about 125 subscribers. To be monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, but every time I go live over there, I gain 1, 2, 3, 4 subscribers. So guess what? This time, and then this time next year, you could be monetized on YouTube or you could not. My coffee ain't kicking in yet. Okay, if you have any trouble, let me know. I'll try. It's hard for me to check messages. I'm going to keep the live stream going on Facebook as I transition over to YouTube, which is right now. My name is Jade. This is The Morning Shine. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you so much. If you need anything, my DMs are open. There's nothing for sale here right now. It's just us hanging out. 4. And then 2. Oh my gosh, or is it 2? I don't know. Either way, we're seeing magic numbers here, there, and everywhere. I'll probably do something with myself, my hair. Maybe I need a cough drop. I don't know. I love you. Go out there and shine bright. Celebrate your shine. You are the only one of you that brings your wit, your sense of humor, everything about you that makes you special. I love you all so much. Go out there and do your thing and have an amazing day. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Instagram. Okay. Mwah. Mwah. Bring it in. Bye for now. I love you and I'll see you very soon. Okay. Bye, everyone.